Skirt, skirt. Told you we always been ready. I don't need people that's petty, that weigh on me heavy while I'm being steady. I need a record with Felly. We get it bouncing like Betty's, I feel like I'm Nelly. Don't bring the beef like a deli. It's leaving I levy, no sleeping on me like I'm Freddy. Chris Breeze, how I do, hit him with the moves. Left hand step back, ballin' like I'm Coos. All faith, God's plan, you just gotta choose. Got slaps, nothing left to prove. Y'all gotta leave me alone. Lately I've been in my zone. Told them no cap like I fitted, but lately the flows have been straight off the dome. I feel like I'm MVP, like my name Patty Mahomes. If it ain't about money, don't hit up my phone, cause lately I've been in my zone.
Hello, welcome to the Cowboys Show, hosted by Ben Carey and Nick Gronerad, combining expert human opinions with cutting-edge simulation models to help you arrive at the best picks each week. Inside Edge Community. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to today's stream. It is Friday, which means, as always, we are joined by the one and only Krabs. Krabs, how are we doing today?
We're doing well, man. Friday, no complaints. A lot of baseball games. The Nats might win today, so I think today might be a pretty darn good Friday. We'll have to say.
Yeah, might. I think it's the key word. I'm certainly not going to get my hopes up for a Nats win. It's like one of those things, you believe it when you see it. When the fat lady sings, you're like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
The Nats won. And then the next day, your optimism completely disappears again.
100%.
It's life as a Nats fan.
Yeah. Just how it goes.
Yeah. So see, you got. Oh yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, did you hear that there's a ton of new bids for the Nats, including Ted Leonsis, the dude who owns the Wizards and the Mystics? He threw his name in the ring, which I'd be cool with. I was definitely scared and disappointed with the updates I was getting about a week and a half ago, where there was only like 2 people submitted. So people are making plays. I think when they announced they're keeping Juan Soto, that definitely helped. And I think a couple more people have come together and tried to buy it. So we're definitely getting a new owner in the offseason. We're definitely getting a new coach. Probably going to get a new GM, which sucks because I really like our GM. He's very good. He's just expensive, and a lot of owners like bringing in their own guys. So
yeah,
that's the only L, is losing Mike Rizzo.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it's going to go. I mean, I'd be happy with Leonsis taking over the Nats. I mean, like my Leonsis vision is a little biased because I don't really care about the Wizards. And I know Leonsis doesn't really care about the Wizards either. But he's done an excellent job with the Caps over the years, kind of just cultivating a good organization as a whole.
100%. But they're about the other decline, too.
Yeah. I mean,
they're old as heck.
That's the cycle, right? I mean, we've had how many years of Ovi? You take
enough.
Take a rebuild at some point.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, so hope everyone in chat is doing well. So we got pick 6 says Crabwise Day, keep the hot streak going. Yeah, I think the Crabwise days have been pretty good over the last couple of weeks.
Hell yeah.
BetBeast says Yankees plus 2.5 minus 1,000 should be a good late piece. That seems if there was ever a Krabs play, it's Yankees plus 2.5. It's just like so square that it becomes not square, that it becomes a Krabs play.
It's like when my friends tell me when I pitch them a play, they're like, "No, that's too sharp. I don't want to take that." I'm like, "You just don't want to take the bet." I didn't mean too sharp. I'm like, "Is that your cop out?" Oh gosh, we've got a day game today.
We do have a day game today. We're not talking about it, not on the scheduled portion of the stream, at least. I don't really have any thoughts on this Cards Cubs game. Didn't look into it too much. We can touch on it a little bit at the end. I know we are running a little bit late today. We had some tech issues to sort out, and I think both of us have some stuff that we need to be doing at the top of the hour. You've got your are you doing Behind the Lines today? Yeah.
Oh yeah, 12:30ish.
12:30ish.
My time.
Yep. And then I have
we got to do a speed round today, and that's on me because my computer was being weird. But we'll do a speed round today. We'll be all right.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and hop into talking about some baseball. So a little bit about the stream for anybody who might be new or who might need a refresher. We have 5 categories that we're going to be going through today. You can see the categories on the lower left-hand side of the screen. For each of the first 4 categories, we've picked out a game that fits into that category. It's 4 games that are interesting for 4 different reasons, not necessarily our favorite bets of the day, just more so some of the more interesting games of the day, games that people are going to be watching, tuning into, going to have some action on. For all of these games, Krabs will have his lean, I will have my lean, and you guys, as the chat, have the ability to vote in polls that I throw up to put together your collective leans. All of the leans will be tracked over on BetStamp. Shout out BetStamp. We've been doing this for a month now, and it's been a profitable month. I mean, I think the bar that I like to set for this kind of thing is just, are you making money? Are you not making money? Like, on your best bets, you should be making money, right? But this is just, we taking a bunch of random ass games, and we're still making money. So I'm stoked about the way that this is going. Stoked about the accountability that we have for everybody on the stream and for chat. If you'd like to see the entire history, every pick since May 4th on the stream, you can check them out over on the Stream BetStamp account. The last category.
Yeah, I think chat's stepping their game up.
Yeah, no, chat's been doing good. So the last stream was bad. I think it was a 1-7 day. With a couple pushes that would have ended up winning had the game been played, because it was played the next day and it all won. But still, you take a 1-7 day, you're still profitable after that. That's how you're doing well. So last category of the day is the walk-off. This is our actual favorite bets of the day. I have mine. I have absolutely no idea what Krabs is going to be today. And you guys, as chat, will be able to vote on your favorite picks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop in to category number 1.
David versus Goliath.
Average Joe's versus the Globo Gym Goliath. This sport doesn't build character, it reveals it.
F&A, Cotton, F&A.
Also, apologies if there's metal clanking noises, either to Krabs or to chat. That you can see my dog is eating breakfast right now.
Heck yeah.
Where her tags are smacking up against the bowls. Anyways, category number 1 is David versus Goliath. Taking a look at a heavy money line favorite, and the Yankees today. Just about as heavy of a favorite as you could possibly be in baseball. I mean, once you start hitting that minus 350 range like they're sitting at today, like, you don't get favorites much more favorited than that in MLB. I think last year there were like a couple teams, like the Red Sox against the Orioles late in the season, that maybe pushed close to minus 400, but this is about as heavily favored as a team can possibly be. And because of that, what we've got in the poll, which everybody should go vote on, by the way, is we've actually got 2.5 run lines for the first time all stream, like in the history of the stream.
That's
so
wild.
We've got the Yankees minus 2.5 plus 100, Tigers plus 2.5 minus 120, over under sitting at 7. So once again, everybody be sure to go vote on your favorite bet in this game between those 4. Krabs, what do you like in this one?
Yeah, this game's on Apple TV. You know what I lean. I'm taking the over. Taking the over, no doubt about it. You laughed last time, Orioles Red Sox over 10. Shit smacked early. It's not rocket science, Nick. Don't overthink it. Don't check the model for these Apple TV games. No need. Apple TV's paying a premium, my man. They're paying the premium. They're getting the good balls. They're picking their right games. And they're going to see some runs today in New York. The Yankees are going to score runs off of Erod, who's looked atrocious this year. And I honestly think Detroit's going to get to Garrett Cole, who's not impressed me one bit this season, to be completely honest. Detroit's won 3 games in a row. They're starting to win some games. They're about, where they should be at this point. They started out the season very, very slow, but they're starting to figure it out a little bit. I like the over here, over 7.5. Give me runs. Give me runs on Apple TV.
Yeah. So also, I wanna point out for anybody who hasn't actually looked at the starting pitchers, it is not Erod pitching today for the Tigers. It is Erod, but it is Elvin Rodriguez, not Eduardo.
Oh shit.
Rodriguez. The way
Hold on a
that the way that
second.
you said Erod with confidence. I mean that's even better for the over. I think.
Oh, I honestly thought
But it
I capped
is
this game as Red Sox Erod.
no, it is
was
not
pitching.
Red Sox Erod. It is recent call up for the first time in his career, Elvin
Oh
Rodriguez.
shit. Oh shit.
Hey,
He's
but-
making his first career start?
No, he's making
He's making his first career start?
His third career start, fourth career appearance.
Mm.
Although at the same point, what words came out of your mouth a minute ago? It doesn't matter. It's on Apple TV.
That's facts. Don't overthink
You're
it.
taking the over. No, I'm making you stress.
Don't overthink it.
But don't overthink it.
No stress. stress.
So what I like here is I like something involving runs being scored. I do. If I had to pick a side, or if I had to pick a total for the full game, I would take the over, even regardless of the fact that this is an Apple TV game. But where I'm gonna go is I'm just gonna take the Yankees, and not just the full game team total. I'm gonna take the Yankees first 5 team total. This has become like my new favorite bet to place. I feel like between the way that the model is seeing things and the way that I'm seeing the board, it's just like taking away as many extra variables as you can. You just focus in on one pitcher and one lineup, and you let them do their thing. You don't have to worry about bullpens. You don't have to worry about this pitcher outperforming this pitcher, or like maybe my guy has a great game but their guy has a great game, or like there's some stupid defensive stuff that happens on the other side. We're just focusing in on one team, taking the Yankees first 5 team total over 2.5. I was kind of surprised to see this number at 2.5, and 2.5 can lock that in at -121 over on BetStamp. -125 now over on BetStamp. Which
The Yankees are so good in the first 5. The whole season, they've been a first 5 wagon. I cannot believe they're giving you that number against a Rook.
Yeah, no,
That's wild.
I'm kind of surprised. I was expecting a 3.5 here, and I mean, so it's just the way that the math works out, right? So if you've got a game total of 7.5 and the Yankees so heavily favored, you're looking at full game totals of 4.5 and 2.5. And then if you need to turn those into first 5 and last 4, then the math just works out to make the Yankees first 5 team total of 2.5. So I mean, what that tells me is maybe one of these other lines is wrong. Just because that derivative line just feels a little off.
Sums up. Something's fishy.
Yeah, so I like this Yankees first 5 team total over 2.5, especially against a not a great righty. Yankees one of the best teams in the league hitting against right-handed pitching this year, with the addition of some lefties to the lineup. So I'm locking that in. So
Matt Carpenter has not missed a beat.
No,
He is back.
He's back. Matt with the stash now.
Yeah, I guess the stash is acceptable on the Yankees. I don't understand how that's allowed.
Yeah, because
But I guess that's their new thing.
you can't have beards, but you can have mustaches. Like Nestor, right? Nestor's got his stash.
Yeah.
Matt
I mean,
Carpenter's
trust
got
me,
his
I know
stash
all
now.
about Nestor's mustache, man. I've
Yeah.
seen that dude lose me way too much money.
How much you know about Nestor's mustache?
Yeah, I don't like how that sounded when that came out of my mouth, but I know way too much about that dude's stupid stash. He's lost me thousands. Thousands.
Nestor's
dude owns me.
solid pitcher. Did you just keep betting
Each
against
front.
him?
Yep.
You did. Don't
doing
do
it.
it.
I fit one bet fading him, and it was taking his under strikeouts. It wasn't even taking the other team. I don't even know if he's lost a game this year.
Yeah, he's been excellent. I think he has 1 loss on his record, like 5-1, maybe 6-1 now.
Must be the one game I didn't bet.
Dude's been a star.
Ridiculous. Yeah. He owns me.
Yeah, so it's going to be an over for Krabs. The Yankees, first 5 team total over for me. And chat likes the same play as Krabs here. They like the over.
Let's go.
You've convinced everybody on the Apple TV overs.
I really think I have, which kind of scares me because when the Apple TV unders start coming around, people are going to be pissed.
But you see, that's not going to happen, right? Like Apple TV isn't. So if your theory is correct about the balls and about Apple TV, like the overs being a thing with actual reasoning behind it, what are they going to do, right? Are they going to say like, okay, this Krabs guy, he's onto us. We're going to sabotage our own product. We're going to swap out the balls just to fuck with Krabs.
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean,
If it's that
reached
sharp of a
that
take,
point, then
so be it.
so be it. I mean, you've got the ghost of Steve Jobs haunting you in your sleep.
Straight up, dude. I mean, the Phillies follow me on Twitter, obviously, because I said they should fire Girardi yesterday, and they did. So somebody's listening.
Somebody's listening. Yeah, Apple TV. Don't do it. Let us make our money here. So we had 8 votes on that over, 7 votes on the Yankees minus 2.5 run line, 4 votes on the Tigers plus 2.5 run line, and 2 votes on the under. So enough about the Yankees. Let's go ahead and hop in now to category number 2.
Pitching duel.
Now, key to being a big league pitcher is the 3 R's. Readiness, recuperation, conditioning.
So category number 2 is the pitching duel. Sorry, I'm still laughing at the mustache comment.
I know way too much about his mustache. Yeah, never. Let's keep that phrase just never to be said again.
So category number 2 is the pitching duel, where we've got a great pitching matchup in a game with a low total, and it does not get much better than today. I feel like the pitching duel category is just always the Brewers, and the batting practice category is always the Rockies. Today's no exception.
Literally.
But we've got Corbin Burns on the mound for the Brewers, and Joe Musgrove on the mound for the Padres. Both of these dudes, to use your favorite descriptor for pitchers, both of these dudes have been shoving this year.
Yeah.
What's the origin story for the word shove in this context, by the way? Because I'd never heard of it before.
I don't know. It's been a baseball term that I've heard just being around the game, honestly, just since high school. Just saying that dude shoved or that dude shoves means he just pitches very well. He's locked in. He's absolutely shoving. I don't know. I'm sure there is a background to it, but I mean, there's one thing for sure. It's that Joe Musgrove, the dude's been hucking the ball very well. Very well. A little too well in my opinion. I'm going to go with Milwaukee as a pretty big favorite here. Well, not a big favorite, but more of a favorite than I expected. I thought this would be closer to a pick'em because for some reason everyone loves the Padres. I mean, they're good. Don't get me wrong, but they don't even have their best player back yet. The Milwaukee bats aren't great, but I know who is. It's Corbin Burns. Corbin Burns is a freaking stud. I know the total's set at 6.5, and the under's probably going to hit whatever, yada, yada, yada. Makes a little too much sense for me. I like the minus 150 here on the Brewers. I really do. I like Corbin Burns. I know San Diego's lost 4 games in a row, and that's usually like a red flag for me. I try to stay away when good teams are on losing streaks because I know they're going to start winning games soon. But to be honest with you, Milwaukee had no business winning that game yesterday. San Diego should have won that game yesterday. And shout out the Brewers. I was actually on them yesterday. So, Andrew McCutchen, you're a beast. Thank you for not being on the Phillies anymore. You're not a loser. So, McCutchen, shout out, bro. I like Corbin Burns here at minus 147, minus 150, whatever you get it at. He's going to go out there, and he's not going to give up a run, and he's going to pass the ball off to that bullpen, who's going to pass the ball off to Josh Hader, who's a dog, and he's going to close it out. That's how this game's going to go. 3-1.
3-1 for the Brewers. I like it.
Yep.
So if I'm taking a side here, I'm definitely on the Brewers. I think the pitching matchup is equal. I think the bats are basically equal, but the Brewers at home and the Brewers with a better bullpen, especially considering that Rogers, who blew the save for the Padres yesterday, he's been one of the best relievers in all of baseball this year, but shouldn't be available today.
Trevor Rogers? Which one is it? Tyler?
It's
Tommy?
It's not Trevor. Trevor pitches for the Marlins. I think it's Tyler.
It's Tyler.
Or is it?
Somebody in chat. Who is this? Which one is it? There's like 7 of them.
And 2 of I learned recently that 2 of them are brothers.
Yeah. So Taylor and Tyler Rogers are brothers.
Yeah, Taylor and Tyler are brothers, and then Trevor is unrelated.
He's on his own.
Trevor's
on his own. Trevor, Tyler, and Taylor. I mean, give me a break.
Yeah. Okay. You know what we need now is we need Tyler Rogers, like how Tyler McGill's name is spelled.
Yeah, I don't know what's good with that dude's name.
No, neither do I. But
I would
that
spell my kid's name like that if he throws 100 miles an hour. Give me a break.
Tyler, I mean,
Is that all it takes?
if you knew he was going to throw 100 miles an hour out of the womb, name him whatever.
Gosh. Well, yeah, I wouldn't be saving any money. I wouldn't be doing much. That's for sure.
Cy DeGrom, Krabs.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, I'll name my kid whatever if he throws 100 miles an hour. I don't care.
Yeah. Also, Chef said, sounds like the word shove is a regional thing in baseball. Did some light googling. I mean,
It's a regional thing.
A regional thing. Yeah. I mean, we're from the same region, but I never played any kind of competitive baseball. So
Is it a DMV thing? I wonder. I don't know. We've been saying it since high school. I don't know.
I mean, if it's a regional thing, it's got to be a DMV thing.
Oh yeah.
Chef said he never heard of it either.
Hmm.
From Illinois. Yeah, so it's got to be an East Coast I-95 corridor type of deal. So, in this game, I'm taking the under. I love both of these pitchers. I don't want to spend too much time talking about it. Don't want to overthink it. I think the under is the play here, even at 6.5. Just
it's that low for a reason, right?
The dudes are studs, right? I mean, you're never gonna really see a total lower than this unless there's like wind blowing in crazily. So I think at 6.5 we get 7 innings from each of these guys, or 7 innings from each, and bullpen seal the deal, unlike yesterday. But we're taking the under.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Makes too much sense for me to take, but I do not hate it. It's that low for a reason, you know?
Yep. So locking this in at -105, and for chat, it's going to be the opposite of Krabs this time. Taking the Padres money line at +140. Also, we have a very interesting discussion on shove in chat now. I like this. What
do we got? I need to pull it up.
Yeah, so Chef from Illinois had never heard it. Formal's Dip said shove is very common if you ever played baseball. Kel said, I say it way down here in Pensacola, Florida. McKeesey says I say it in Chicago. Richie says never heard of it in Texas. And Kings of Durin said shove is for sure common in Illinois.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
interesting.
Yeah, I guess it just runs around in different circles.
I'm gonna start saying I made it up.
Mm-hmm.
How about
that? Can a crab
even put a trademark
something? Is it like a mechanical option that a crab has?
Oh yeah.
I guess.
Oh, crabs are strong. You seen those things? Freaking arms, dude. They're huge. They could shove stuff. Come on. I would not want to mess with a crab.
I would
ever pick up one of those things? Things are nasty. Those are mean buggers. Damn, I need a crab, bro. I need to go get some crab cakes from Maryland. Also, if you eat crabs and you're not in Maryland, you don't even eat them. It's just not even the same. Alaskan king crabs, not nearly as good as Chesapeake blue crabs. I don't want to hear it. It's no debate. It's not even close. It's not even close. And make sure if you order crabs that it's from the Chesapeake and not from Alaska or anywhere else, because it's a huge difference. No biased. No biased opinion on that.
Not biased at all. Yeah, we have even more shove comments. BetBeast says shove is common in DC. Schneider says shove is common in California.
Okay.
Budman says shove is definitely a baseball word here in Illinois. Played college baseball at a shit D2 school. But we're damn good at drinking beer. I mean, that's the most important thing, right?
It might be the comment of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, Budman. I'm talking about.
Jack Kelzer said, "I have crabs." Nice.
Yeah, that's an L. Go get that taken care of, brother. Go get that taken care of.
All right. Somebody said Chi Gonzalez, Mike Minor, 2-leg money line parlay, money leg. What am I on?
Yeah, I didn't expect these geese balls to come out of the retirement home to pitch today, but we'll take it.
At the same time.
Wild.
Yeah. So.
Wild.
Speaking of these guys, we're going to be talking about one of them here in category number 3.
Field streakers.
Fire. up in here. It's burning hot. We on fire.
So category number 3 is Field Streakers. Taking a look at a team that is on a long winning streak or a long losing streak. I had a couple options today. One of the options we had was the Angels, who are on an 8-game losing streak. They're taking on the now Joe Girardi-less Philadelphia Phillies, but we are not talking about that game. It's Chi
Like
Chi
the Phillies
Day.
today, by the way. They just fired their coach, by the way.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that the Phillies are in a good spot today. But it is Chi Chi Day. For anybody who is new to betting on baseball and did not have the pleasure of witnessing Chi Gonzalez pitch last year, or I mean really at any point in his career, but especially last year in Coors, holy shit.
I mean,
This guy is bad.
I mean, dude, it's like, honestly, Nick, it's like if I went up there and pitched. I don't understand what dirt that guy has. And now he's on a new team. Like, what does he know? What does he know?
I don't know. I mean, and so there's something to be said for just being a healthy arm in baseball. Right? I mean, that is valuable. That's a valuable asset, just being a healthy arm who can eat up some innings. But damn.
Damn, he's only 30.
Yeah, he's only 30.
Why did I think he was like 80 years old?
I mean, that would be impressive. Just imagine like Tony,
I thought he was like
Tony La Russa on the mound.
Bro, that guy is the worst manager I've ever seen in any circumstance. He sent somebody to steal. Well, I don't know if it was him or not, but I blame him because he's the head coach. He gets the credit when they win. He gets the credit when they do dumb shit. They had a man on second, I think 2 outs, and I don't remember. I think this was 2 days ago, not yesterday, against the Blue Jays. And they were down a couple runs. It might have honestly been yesterday. They were down a couple runs. They had a guy on second, 2 outs, and for no reason they just stole third, and it was very close. He barely got in there. But like, what are you doing? Like, the guy's scoring on a single anyways. Why you even risking getting out and making the last out at third? That dude is a bot.
Yeah, no, La Russa
Dude's a bot.
lives in the Stone Age.
What is he doing? But like, that doesn't. It's just dumb. It's just dumb.
Yeah, no,
He's bad.
He is.
He's
He's bad.
Like, what's he trying to prove? Like, unless they win a World Series, he can't really improve his rep anymore. He's already a legend of the game. Unless he wins a ring, it doesn't get any higher. So like, what's he doing? That team's not winning a fucking ring.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
I mean, when they get healthy, they'll be better.
Yeah, that's what everyone says about the White Sox every year. No good.
Yeah,
No good.
So it's enough about Tony La Russa. We could sit here and rant about Tony La Russa all day. I'd be down for that. Could do that on Behind the Lines one day.
Oh, it's lost me so much money, and I will have you in bet on Behind the Lines at some point soon.
Yeah, no, we
Just
were
FYI.
chat. No, yeah, you're good. Chat was asking about it in one of the last streams that I did. I was
It's
just saying,
coming.
yeah, like
It's
I think
coming.
the idea is kind of just to continue incorporating more people who are not so like
Honestly, maybe
regular
next week.
faces and all of these things. Got to expand.
Yeah, I'm
the
trying to
community.
mix in some old faces, some OGs, and mix in some new people. I feel like that's the best way. But maybe next week,
Yeah,
definitely
whenever.
within the next 2 weeks, you guys will hop on. I know Ben's still in
Always
Hawaii
free. Yeah.
surfing and shit, so.
Yeah. So, in this game, we've got the Chichi Gonzalez fronted Minnesota Twins taking on the Yusei Kikuchi led Toronto Blue Jays. We're on an 8-game winning streak. Finally, kind of putting it together a little bit. Good for them. Money lines in this game, we got the Blue Jays sitting at minus 210. That means that the Twins are like plus 185, plus 190-ish. Run lines, minus 1.5 for the Blue Jays, sitting at like minus 115. Twins plus 1.5, minus 105. Total, sitting at 9.5. Be sure to go vote, everybody, on the poll here. Would love to hear what everybody has to say about this one. Krabs. Thoughts?
I mean, do I even have to say what I like in this game?
I was kind of half expecting you to come out here and say like, oh, it's so square to fade Chi-Chi. Give me the Twins money line. That would be like a very you thing to do.
Yeah, no, I honestly like Chi-Chi here, straight up. I think everyone's going to fade the shit out of them. They already are. I mean, Toronto is back, right? Toronto, I wouldn't say they're back. Toronto's here, finally, right? They're starting to hit all their role guys. Jensen, Kirk, who might be my favorite player in the MLB, by the way. Fucking love that dude. And Hernandez is here, too. And Vladdy and Bo, honestly, haven't even really gotten going yet. I know Vladdy is now, but that lineup is scary as hell. But you know who's not really scary to me is Kikuchi. With this total set at 9.5, 9, whatever it is, runs are being scored from both sides today, in my opinion. Honestly, I don't hate the over. I don't hate the over at all. But I'm going Chi-Chi, not spread. I'm going Chi-Chi, ML, plus 190. I honestly might bet this one myself. Maybe there's a reason they got him and they're starting him today. Maybe he looks better. I don't know. I honestly thought Toronto would be more favored. They're the hottest team in baseball right now. Why are they only minus 200 against Chi-Chi Gonzalez, who everyone knows is the worst? Weird. I don't know. I thought this would be like a Yankee spread. I thought it would be more of a heavy favorite, straight up.
Yeah.
And the line hasn't moved, Nick. The line hasn't moved. And there's 70% of the bets and 65% of handle on Toronto. Like, what's going on here?
Why not just take the over? Why force yourself to rely on Chi-Chi Gonzalez to pitch well?
Because I really enjoy
You're
the
masochist.
stress. I enjoy the stress. I really do. I love it. Well, I'll also tell you why. Because you're getting 2-to-1 value instead of 1-to-1, and I think both things happen. So why would I not take the 2-to-1 value at plus 190?
I mean, if you think it's gonna happen, then why not?
How about that? How about them apples model? Shove it.
All right, so
Shove it.
it pains me, but I'm not surprised. Gonna lock in the Twins money line for Krabs. Best price on that over on BetStamp at plus 190.
I'm geeking at Brad's comment right now.
Oh yeah, no, I was laughing too.
You can't possibly believe what he's saying right now. The crazy thing is, Brad, I do. I genuinely do. I genuinely think Chi-Chi's going to go out there and pitch because I've seen this movie before. Maybe not with Chi-Chi, but just in general. Where shit that doesn't make sense hits. It happens every day. I honestly do believe it.
Yeah, I'm on the other side here. I've got to take.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've got to take
Just with everyone else. Take them.
I've witnessed Chi-Chi Gonzalez pitch before, and that's enough for me. It's got to be the Jays.
Is my mic still working, by the way?
Yeah, your mic is
clicked
good.
the random button.
Yep,
okay.
You're good. So for anybody just real quick who is unaware of Chi-Chi, he pitched 100 innings last year, only had 56 strikeouts. So he's a guy who gives up a ton of contact. His K numbers are up a little bit in the minors this year, but he's a guy.
How are his stats in the minors?
Recent starts: 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned, 7 Ks. 5 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned, 6 Ks, 6 no-hit innings with 7 Ks, but with 4 walks. Those are his most recent 3 starts.
Okay.
But
I mean, honestly, it doesn't fucking matter. It's the minor leagues.
Yeah,
I really don't care. Edward Cabrera, it's in AAA too.
Yeah.
And do you believe me? Are you with me where you think the better hitters are in AA and better arms are in AAA?
I don't think you can make a blanket statement like that.
Okay.
I for 100% would say that not everybody in AAA is better than everybody in AA. I think that's just kind of the stigma around it. A lot of it is contextual from organization to organization. I mean, AAA is full of a lot of like Chi-Chi type players who are not necessarily older prospects, but who are older, who are guys who might get the call up. Whereas I would say better prospects probably down in AA.
Mm-hmm. Younger guys, agreed. But yeah, no, I mean, Edward Cabrera sucked in the minors this year. They called him up and he threw almost a no-hitter in his first start. So
yeah, I mean, Edward Cabrera.
I really don't take that into any weight. I was just curious.
Yeah, no, I think minor league stats are very hard to use correctly. There's potentially good information in there, and there's potentially a lot of misinformation in there. I think scouting reports is just as important, if not more important. As far as evaluating how those guys are going to translate into the bigs. But yeah, Chi-Chi gives up a ton of contact, doesn't strike anybody out, walks a ton of guys. It's just bad. He's a.
What's Chi-Chi's strikeout prop out?
I don't know that you'll see one. I mean, because of uncertainty about innings. I'm sure some book
I don't see one.
is offering something.
I literally don't see one.
No, you'd have to be insane to even one. I mean, so what would you put it at? Fair number.
His strikeout prop?
Yeah, not a number that you want to bet, but fair number.
I'd probably put it at 2.5 because he's probably only going to pitch 4 innings.
Yeah, I was thinking probably more like a 3.5, 4-ish.
Yeah, I just don't know if the strikeouts in the minors matter. I really just don't.
I mean, it matters if the stuff is good.
I haven't watched the dudes. I haven't watched the dudes AAA highlights. I'll be completely honest with you, and I'm not going to. I'm just going to bet on them.
Are there
it makes
highlights?
No sense.
It's Chichi Gonzalez
there
highlights.
Has to be.
Like you go and you Google it, and sorry, no search results found. I think
like Davis Bertans. They made a freaking defensive highlight for him because he's the worst defender in the NBA. And it's just him just like getting his ankles broken on defense. It's hysterical. Check that out on YouTube if you're bored.
Yeah, no, that's
hysterical.
Like Chichi Gonzalez pitching highlights. Just meatball after meatball after meatball. So chat also likes the Jays here. We've got 6 votes on the Jays, 2 votes on the Twins on the run line, 4 votes on the over, 3 votes on the under. I will say I think that if you think that the Twins are going to score more than expected, the over is the way to go. IMO. I don't hate the over as a play here. So let's go ahead and move along into category number 4.
Batting practice.
As there's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos, it will be a home run. And so that'll make it a 4-0 ball game. I don't know if I'm going to be putting on this headset again.
So category number 4 is batting practice. Taking a look at a game with a high total, a.k.a. the Coors Field game, if the Rockies are playing at home, which they are today. The Rockies, led by not Chichi Gonzalez, to the delight of Rockies fans everywhere, are hosting the Atlanta Braves today. You got Max Fried on the mound for the Braves, and a Chad Kuhl, who's pitching pretty well this year, on the bump.
He really is.
For the Rocks.
Another Pirates pitcher that got away, huh?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just a very Pirates thing. You develop a pitcher, and they kind of suck when they're there, and then they leave, and they become excellent.
It's the same thing with the remember when the Marlins had all those really good offensive players, and Derek Jeter came in and just traded them all away, and then Yelich won an MVP, and all those guys balled, and he looked like an idiot and got fired. I don't understand why teams don't keep their guys sometimes. I don't get it. Like, don't you want to win games at some point? Like, I get it. You're prepping for 5 years down the line. You don't have any money. I totally understand it. It's really hard. But don't you want to win games? Like, now? Stuff upsets. Like, I understand selling. I understand selling at the deadline. I understand, the Nats, they're going to clear house at the deadline. I get it. That makes sense. But I don't understand why the Marlins traded their entire team a couple years ago. I don't understand why the Pirates don't ever sign any of the good players. I don't get it.
They locked up Brian Hayes to a long
Did they actually?
contract. Yeah. Good
for them.
He signed the biggest contract in Pirates history.
Wow.
Worth $80 million.
Wow. That's not even that much.
When
was that?
It was at the beginning of the season. Maybe like a week into the year.
Good for him. I really like him.
Yeah, no, he's great. Seems like a great guy. Seems like, he's definitely an excellent player.
And back to Chichi Gonzalez, Trent just tweeted, might have his biggest play of the season. And someone told him about the game. So good luck with that.
Yeah. Oh, I brought it up yesterday when I saw that Chichi was pitching on the surgical sweats last night. Trent got very excited. almost as excited as Krabs around Mr. Cortez's mustache.
Okay.
Okay,
man, I forgot what you said on 2 shows ago, but you said something just like this too that I was geeking. So you deserve it. You deserve it. I'll give you this one, Nick. You win.
Yeah, no, it's all in good fun.
I hate that dude and his mustache.
Yeah, but so Pirates pitchers. There's so many of them who have been good after they leave. I mean, Garrett Cole, first and foremost.
Yeah.
So much
Jameson Taillon.
Yeah, Jameson Taillon.
Jameson Taillon.
Chad Kuhl's been better. Joe Musgrove pitching today for San Diego.
There's one more.
Another guy.
There's one.
In that same boat.
There's one more. There's 5. I saw a graphic on MLB Network the other night.
Tyler Glasnow.
He was a Pirate?
Yeah, Tyler Glasnow. Oh, do you not know the Tyler Glasnow story?
Please tell me. I know we don't have a lot of time, but please tell me.
Yeah, so the Pirate. Oh yeah, Charlie Morton is another one.
Wow.
So Tyler Glasnow was a Pirates draft pick, and they made the worst trade in the last 20 years of baseball involving Tyler Glasnow. So they traded Glasnow to the Rays, along with Shane Baz, who is one of the best pitching prospects in all of baseball right now, and Austin Meadows.
Yep.
So the 3 of them to Tampa, and in return they got Chris Archer.
Oh, I do remember that. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That actually might be the worst trade. We should do a segment, worst trades of since 2020 or some shit like that.
Yeah, no, that's the worst trade of the 2000s.
Joey Gallo's trade is looking up there these days too, but not as bad as that. Not as bad as that. Joey Gallo trade is bad.
All right, so real quick, what do you like in this Braves-Rockies game? We spent the entire 5 minutes that the poll is running just talking about the Pirates and how much they suck.
I know, and we got to hurry up because I got to get off in like 10. But what do I like in this Rockies-Pirates game? Well, the total's been set at 11, 11.5, 12-ish the last couple games. I mean, I don't know if there's ever been more runs scored in Coors Field in the 3-game span ever than we just saw, or a 4-game span, whatever it was. I mean, listen to these freaking scores real quick. It's absolutely absurd. 6-13, 13-12, 1-14 in the last 3 games there. That's absurd. I wonder if there's honestly been that many runs scored in 3 straight games. I don't know. Giving up 12 runs at least in the past 3 games. The total set at 11. The wind's blowing out. It's on Apple TV. I think I'm going to be a freak, and I think I'm going to lean under here. I swear to God. I swear to God.
You can't. Krabs, you're not allowed to take an Apple TV under.
I think I'm doing it. I honestly might bet this.
You're insane.
I honestly might.
I mean, like, I don't necessarily hate the under here, but you can't be Mr. Apple TV overs, and then take the under in Coors.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, you can if you want.
No, you're right. Let me get.
So, yeah, this is a sketchy game. I kind of wish I didn't put this one on the card. So, I think what I'm gonna go with is I'm gonna take a team total here. I'm gonna take the Rockies team total over 4.5 at -110. Oh yeah, Krabs big time Walmarted. Krabs is frozen. Krabs, are you there? Hello. Oh.
Can you see me?
Yeah, there we go. You
right,
Walmarted pretty heavy there.
Yeah, super weird. I don't know what's going on. I guess internet's really hard these days. Yeah, no, give me the under. I think Apple honestly put me out there on my MacBook, dead ass.
They're out.
I think Apple tried to cut that out. They didn't want me to say it. Give me the Apple TV under. How about them apples? Literally, how about them apples?
Oh, I see what you did there. That was good. I missed it the first time. That's how you know it's good, when it just slides in there.
Uh-huh. Can you hear me right now, or am I like a robot?
I can hear you. You're good. You sound good.
Okay, word. All right, word. Yeah, give me the under. I'm a weirdo. I'm a sick pope.
Yeah, you're a sicko, but that's why we like you. So it's gonna be the under for Krabs, the over for Chat. 10 votes on the over, 2 votes on the under, 6 votes on the Braves run line, and not a soul on the Rockies +1.5. So for me, what I'm taking in this game real quick is just the Rockies team total over 4.5 at +110. I know it's Fried. Wind's blown out in Coors. He's a good pitcher. He's not untouchable. I like the Rockies to put the bat on the ball, score some runs today. And I think
he does pitch better on the road than he does at home.
But it's Coors. This
Coors and the wind's blowing out.
This isn't regular the road.
So you're out there in Denver or whatever. Like, do the overs hit every year? Like, if I took an over in every Rockies home game for the past 5 years, would I be up money? Is there a way to like check that?
Yeah, there's probably a way to check that. I don't think that anything along those lines is a consistent, like, should be profitable or should be unprofitable as far as just a betting strategy is concerned. I mean, you definitely see higher totals and like more runs at Coors than anywhere else. There's a reason you see 11.5 here. You're never going to see an 11.5, regardless of who's pitching, regardless of who's playing in any other game, in any other stadium.
Facts.
Unless it's like a 40 mile an hour wind blowing out. But yeah, I don't think that blindly betting Rockies overs is a winning strategy. But I mean, there's a lot more runs in Coors than anywhere else.
100%. 100%. Can we get to the best bets? I'm really excited for mine. I really like my play today.
Yeah, so I'm going to play the video clip real quick. And chat, you know the deal.
Sure.
Give me your favorite bet of the day. We're gonna go quick here. But I need money line, run line, total, team total, whatever. Give me what it is. Give me the price. It's not going to the poll. If I don't get the price, here is the video.
The walk-off.
The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to deep right.
Yeah, Pick Six said get Bet Labs. I do like Bet Labs a lot.
All right. So chat, what we got? We got Nats money line plus 115. Also have the hotline on speed dial. That's very responsible of you. We got Royals money line plus 114. Yankees plus 2.5 minus 1,000. Love it. You should also have the hotline. Cardinals money line plus 100. Let's go. Now everyone's posting the Yankees plus 2.5. Nice. You guys are hilarious.
Yeah, good one. The first guy was funny. You guys are not.
No, it was Fernandia's mom. That's funny. Also, his actual mom was watching the Night Sweats yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Which was funny.
I bet on the Dodgers last night, money line. Isn't that crazy?
It is. I mean, you're slowly starting to incorporate some favorites. You got the
For
the
sure.
Brewers today.
For sure.
So poll is up. Be sure to go vote. Krabs. What's your favorite play today?
Yeah, this is my favorite play in a minute. I love Kansas City Royals money line plus 120 at home against the Houston Astros, the cheaters. I absolutely love this bet. There's no world. I don't care who's pitching. I don't care what lineups are out. I don't care what's going on. There's no world that the Kansas City Royals should be this short of a dog, home or away, don't care, against the Houston Astros. There's no, it should never happen, unless maybe Chi-Chi's pitching for Houston. But Brady Singer, this dude's actually good. Young arm, really like this kid. Good at baseball, good at pitching. Urquidy, I'm out on him. I'm out on Urquidy. He's been really struggling this year. He's been really good in the past. He's a name that we all know. He kind of stinks this year. Let me get Kansas City at home, who averages maybe the least runs at home out of anyone in the MLB. I know they did up until like a week ago. They were averaging 2.5 runs per game at home. That's got to come up. It already has. They did start scoring more runs after they announced that stat about a week and a half ago. Give me Kansas City at home. They're getting 20% of the bets, but 45% of the handle. So some big guys are dropping the hammer on it. They've lost 4 games in a row. Something's got to give. They're coming back from an away trip. They're about to be home. Give me the Royals all day. All day. All day. And to add to it, hold on, I got to pull this up real quick. To add to it, Yordano Ventura. I don't know if you remember this dude. He passed away a couple years ago, but he was a young prospect for the Royals. Threw 102 miles an hour. His career got cut short. He was about to be a stud, in my opinion. Today's his birthday. The Royals are winning today. All the stars are aligning. They get it done. The odds don't make sense. His birthday's today. Like everything's aligning. Give me the Royals. They get it done. Plus 120 at home. Everyone on earth is going to be taking Houston. I'm already seeing it, saying it's a discounted price on Houston. Take the Astros. Nope. Not today. Give me the shit Royals. They get it done.
Yeah. Kind of like the Stros there.
Oh.
I mean, so...
You like the Stros at the discounted price?
Yeah. So
yeah.
Brady Singer's good. I love Brady Singer. I think Urquidy's been unlucky this year. Yeah, his ERA and his WHIP, I think, are higher than they should be. His batting average on balls in play against is insane. It's like 370. So he's been extremely unlucky in that regard. I don't think Urquidy's a great pitcher. I've never been a huge fan of Urquidy per se, but I mean he's not pitching 4.8 ERA, 1.6 WHIP bad. And I don't know. I think the Royals do have a slight advantage on the mound with the starters, just comparing Singer versus Urquidy. I'd rather have Singer today and for the future, but as far as the bats are concerned, I mean the Astros are just so much better.
Make this line make sense, though.
Well, I mean, why is the line where it's at? It's because you look at the ERAs of the pitchers, right? Urquidy's 4.8. People see what he did last year. They see what he did this year, and he's I don't know. They see a guy on the decline, and they're on the road.
But Nick, look at the lineups, man.
Yeah,
like, you don't just set lines based on the pitchers. Like the lineups are night and day. Night and day. It's Houston. They're on fire. They're 33-18, playing an 16 and 33 team, and they're a short favorite on the road. I think it's the biggest trap I've seen in baseball in over a week.
Yeah,
to be honest with you,
it's definitely sketch.
Yeah, it's sketch.
I would agree.
That's all I need to hear.
Yeah,
that's all I need to hear.
Yeah, it's sketch. And Scotty, I completely disagree that there's no such thing as luck. I think that there's a ton of luck in baseball.
Yeah, there is.
And it's a very important part of handicapping to be able to separate skill and talent from luck. And you
expected ERA, expected WHIP, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, and like especially with what I was talking about with batting average on balls in play, it's time and time again been proven to be a not entirely luck driven. I mean, just based on the different profiles that pitchers have, can influence it a little bit, but one of the most luck driven stats in all of sports.
What do you like today before I hop off?
Yeah, so chat, vote Cardinals money line starting up pretty soon. Taking the bounce back for them. I'm taking another one of my first 5 team totals that I like, and I want you to make this line make sense. Got the Red Sox first 5 team total over 1.5 at -150.
Red Sox?
Yeah. Against James Caprillion.
Oh.
With the wind blowing out in Oakland.
Dude, what? Oakland's winning today.
They might.
I'm not saying your team total is not going to hit. I'm just saying, right, just by looking at that line. What is up with that line? Holy smokes. The total set at 7 though. What's good with that?
I don't really know. I mean, so Caprilion's another guy who's better than his ERA. He's not a 6 ERA.
He's coming off a good start, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's coming off a really good start.
Yeah, I think he did have a good start last time out. He went
7?
No, he didn't have a good start last time.
Oh God. I watched him have a good start within the past couple weeks. I mean, please call me out if I'm incorrect. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong guay. They've got like 5 dudes who are random as shit in their rotation who have good numbers.
Yeah.
He's not one of them. But
yeah, no, he's been a little off this year.
Yeah.
Hasn't had a good start.
That makes no sense, dude.
But yeah, no, and foremost, you're right that it's at the Coliseum. You can't rely necessarily on homers in the Coliseum. I do think that the wind blowing out mitigates that a little bit. But yeah,
It's blowing out 10 miles an hour. That makes it like a normal ballpark, I'd say.
Yeah,
I agree.
And Caprillian's been pretty home run prone, as is. He's given up he's given up 2 homers in each of his last 2 home starts against the Twins and against the Rangers. So I think that the Sox, whether it's via small ball or whether it's just via classic Sox dingers, I think that they can get 2 in the first 5 against Caprillion. They're I think the second best team since the start of May against righties by WRC plus. Caprillion has allowed this to happen in 4 of his 6 starts this year. Plus with the wind blowing out, I think that we're getting good value here. Even at I think it's -130 on DraftKings last time I looked. On BetStamp, I have to lock it in more like -145. But I think this is another spot. It's just they're gonna make contact with the ball. Caprillian's not K-ing guys, so
I don't hate that spot. Do I lean under in the game? Yeah. Could I see the Red Sox winning this game 3-0? Yeah. Could I see Oakland winning this game 3-0 though, just based on the line? Yeah. This game is confusing me a little bit. I need to dig into it more. But I mean, the Red Sox bats. You're telling me they can't get 2 runs off of Caprillion in the first 5 innings? Give me a break. Give me a break.
Yep.
I like it.
All right. Like it. So that's where we're going.
What is chat like?
Chat likes the Cards.
Cards. Yeah, I'll be on the Cubs. We'll be seeing.
Is that a you were already on the Cubs, or you saw that chat's on the Cards, so you can take the Cubs?
I was 99% on the Cubs, and that just put me right over the edge. I'm gonna go ahead and lock that one in. We'll be seeing.
We'll be seeing. All right. Speaking of seeing, where, if anybody wants to see some more of you, can they go do that?
Yeah, guys, hop over to the book at Twitch. I'm about to fire it up right now. Javon probably already has. And watch us talk baseball for the next hour and a half. We've got Peter from Just Baseball coming on. We're going to do some Q&As. And we're going to talk baseball, some stuff that's going on. And it's going to be really good from like 12:40 right now to like 2 o'clock. So I'm stoked. Hop over there. Thanks for listening. Chad, I'm giving you a hard time, but you have been doing better recently. So keep it up, just not today with the Cards. Everyone's on it. It's getting steamed. 80% of the bets are on the Cards, but the line's moving the other way. Are you geeking at my roommate making fucking food behind me?
No, I'm geeking at what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. No, it's reverse line movement. It's rule number 1.
Yeah, also,
right
real quick, does your roommate have a pick of the day?
Yeah, what's your play of the day, they're asking? Uh-huh.
Dude, I'm on Gallo to hit a home.
Joey Gallo to hit a home run plus 420.
All right, you heard it here
Not
first.
even joking. Straight up, he said. So, Joey Gallo home run plus 420. He's actually nice with the NBA props. He's in my Discord. He's been giving them out, so he's good with those. But he has real life human money on Joey Gallo to hit a home run tonight. So we might have to have an intervention later. But he's got it.
Yeah. All right, so thanks as always, Krabs, for hopping on the stream. Appreciate it.
Dude.
Everyone, be sure to go tune in to the Behind the Lines show, starting up imminently. Be sure to go follow Krabs on Twitter. You know where to find him. Hopping out. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Be sure to tune in for that. Good luck with the bets, everyone. We'll be seeing. Take it easy.
We'll be seeing. Let's go Nats.
Go Nats. Go Neds.